One of the issues that I've got with my car is that the headlights are faded and pitted. Looking for a product to try and clean them up so that the beams are back to normal. Found this Meguiars Headlight Restoration Plus. In the box you have a cleaning mop, some solution to put on the mop, and 2 cleaning pads. So I'm just going to give it a go and see how well it works to clean up the headlights on my car. The instructions seem to be designed for anyone who has perfect vision. Really tiny. It's a tiny slip of paper. Obviously they're doing quite well saving on paper by making it so small. But if you read this, it says you need to start with pad number 1 and then move to 2. But doing the first one, you need to go on the sideways direction, and when you move to the second side, go up and down, and then the same with 3 and 4. So 3 you go sideways and 4 up and down, and that should then give a perfect finish that you can then polish up again. So let's give that a go. So the instructions say that you need to keep the pad wet, so I've got a bucket of water and a brush to be able to keep the lens damp as I'm doing this. So let's give it a go. So starting with pad number 1. Just wet the lens and wet the pad and go gently side to side. Okay, we've now done first rub over. You can see lots of scratches actually coming in here. So now we're going to use pad number 2 and go the opposite direction. And we can now move on to using pad 3. Just making sure, give it a really good wash in between the different pads to make sure you get any residue of the previous pad, any of the grit from that washed off, so it's nice and clean. Giving it a really good wash over to clean the residue off from pad number 3, and we're just going to switch over to number 4. So this again is the up and down motion, and then once this is done we'll be able to move on to final polish. Right, so I've just been rubbing this dry to get any of the moisture off from the previous cleaning. So we've now finished the buffing and given the lens a clean over, and it's actually worked pretty well. So after doing both lenses with the Meguiars lens polishing kit, I can actually say I'm pretty impressed with it. It's done a really good job. Both lenses are now polished up and are looking really clear compared to the kind of the creamy cloudiness that was on the glass, the plastic covering before. So yeah, highly recommend that product.